Ashley, and I'm back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about one of the most asked questions that I get, which is, what is the Cricut Access membership? Is it worth it? Is it the same as the Design Space Library? I don't understand this. So I want to go through and break it down step by step for you guys so you know if it's worth your time, is it worth your money, and is it something that you need to get started with Cricut. If you haven't yet, make sure to click that subscription button and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any future content. And let's get started. Let's talk about the first option, which is this even worth it? What is this whole membership thing? And I'm going to explain the difference. So one of the biggest misconceptions about the membership is that you need to have the membership to use the Design Space software, and you don't. You can use the software independently of the membership. However, the membership gives you a ton of different features and goodies that make it just an enhanced experience to use the software. So if you're buying a new machine and you're not sure if you should invest in it, this video will walk you through whether it is worth it for you. And the biggest thing to think about when you're deciding on, is this something worth it for me, is to ask yourself, do you feel like searching for free images online? That is one of the biggest things. There are a ton of free SVG file images. SVG files are the files that you use to create the designs online. And you can find a ton of different ones online for free. However, there are some caveats with those. Most of those images are not allowed to be used commercially unless you pay for them from different websites. Or if you use it personally, are you going to be able to find exactly what you're looking for? And it might take you more time. So one of the best features about using the Cricut Access membership is that it gives you access to over 100,000 different images that you can use at your fingertips inside the software without having to search online for them. So that is one reason that I tend to recommend it to people who are new to Cricut and starting out, is just get in the door and try it out and see if you find it worth it for your money. You can cancel it anytime that you want to. It also gives you access to over 400 different fonts, which is pretty great. There are websites that do have free fonts as well. So that is something to keep in mind. You may not find it as worthwhile for fonts, but you definitely would find it as worthwhile for the images. I find I use it a ton for the images that are contained within the Design Space library. So something else to consider is, do you like using licensed images, such as Disney, Marvel, the Disney princesses, Anna Griffin? Are there any type of licensed images that you think are really cool looking that you would love to use in your stuff that you're working on? And if you do, then I would consider investing in the Cricut Access membership just for that, because it gives you access to those images at a discount. So those images are separate from the Cricut Access membership. They are separate because people tend to buy them individually depending on if they're going to use them, and that will give you a discount if you do decide to purchase those. And if you don't, it's okay. There's a ton of different images that you have contained within the Cricut Access membership. Something else to consider when you're deciding whether to pick up the Cricut Access membership is there are two different options for payment. The first is that it could be a $9.99 a month option, or you can invest in paying a bulk sum per year, and that will give you a discount on it. There are some perks to purchasing a Cricut Access membership. One of the first ones is you get a 10% discount on anything you're buying that is a physical item. You may not get a 10% discount on other items such as digital items, but you will for sure get a 10% discount on physical items. And this works on items such as your machine. So if you haven't bought a machine yet and you're thinking about investing in a machine, picking up the Cricut Access membership at the same time will save you a lot of money, and I feel like that is a really great way to do it. Whenever people are purchasing a brand new machine, I also recommend that they pick up the subscription. That way they can try it at the same time, save a little bit of extra money, and it just gives you the best experience to start out with while saving money. And the nice thing about this whole membership idea is that there are sale items that are constantly going on Cricut's website. If you find an item that is on sale on Cricut's website, you have the sale price, and then you can take the 10% off from the Cricut Access membership and stack that on top of the sale price. So say something is you know, $100 and you get 10% off of that. There's $10, so it's $90. And then you can stack, sometimes on other items, you can stack another code on top of it. I am a Cricut affiliate, so I do have links and a coupon code in case you want to check that out below in the description box. But if you stack for supplies and materials especially, you can take the sale price, you can put your Cricut Access membership discount, and then you can stack a coupon on top of that, and you just get the most savings. And I find that it works out to be so much cheaper buying from Cricut's website that way, stacking all of those different coupons, and I find it works out a lot better than going to physical stores to find the items. So it's a really great way to save a little bit of extra money as well. Another perk of the Cricut Access membership is that you get a 50% less wait time in case you need to call member care. Member care is their special team that they have who answer questions related to if you're having any issues with your machines, if you're stuck in the middle of a task and you're not sure what to do, if you're confused about the software, that type of thing. So member care is just kind of their call center for anything that you have that is a question related to that. So they make you a priority as a Cricut Access member because it shows that you're invested in your membership and being part of the community. So they want to make sure they give you a special perk with that as well. One of the final perks of the Cricut Access membership is that you can save on your shipping costs. So if you have the premium Cricut Access membership and you have the yearly version, which is where you pay for the membership for the full year in advance, that will give you 10% off, as well as free shipping on any orders that are over $50. So I think that's a really great deal. It's something that I think is really handy if you tend to purchase a lot of your supplies with them. It just makes it easy because you can get it shipped out even if it's a small order. So that's one reason to maybe consider the Access membership. So let's talk about, do I think it's worth the money as far as investing in the Cricut Access membership? Would I recommend it to someone starting out? Would I recommend it to someone who's been working with Cricut products for a while? So I'm going to say if you are just starting out with Cricut Access or with the Cricut machines, you're going to want the Cricut Access library. And the reason that I think that this is really handy is when you're first starting out, you definitely want to use a library so you can make it easier on yourself to find images that you're looking for, to not have to worry about importing images into the software, and to look for fonts and everything. So for beginners, for sure, I would definitely recommend it, especially if you're just investing in the machine, because you get that extra discount on top of it. That savings that you get right off the bat makes it worth it to try it out, at least for the first month or two. And then you can decide if it's not worth it for you. If you've been a Cricut member for a long time, do I think it's still worth it? Yes. In my case, I've been using Cricut products for a year and I do find it really handy. There's a lot of times I'm working on a project and I don't have a lot of time, say I'm making a card or something like that, and I just need to get out the door with that project, then it's really handy for that. I can just go in and I don't have to worry about searching for things. However, if you're someone who has been using Cricut for a long period of time and you don't mind searching for free fonts and searching for free SVGs online, then you may not find it's beneficial for you. However, if you're still purchasing a lot of materials through Cricut's website, I find that the discount makes it really worth it. I think that based on the amount of materials that I end up picking up and other people pick up, I think the discount makes it worth it because you're probably going to spend just as much in that for the discount that you would get off of it. So it ends up becoming pretty equal in my opinion. Sometimes you end up saving more. So that's just my opinion, and hopefully this answered your questions. If you have any other questions, make sure to leave a comment below. Let me know any type of questions that you want to see addressed in future videos. And if you haven't yet, check out the cards listed above, and it will lead you to a playlist filled with all things Cricut, tutorials, DIYs, anything that you might want to know regarding Cricut. And I hope you guys are having a great week, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!